This is a short tutorial on how to design ads, particular photo ads for social media. Now, the works that we've done so far consists of making a recorded core content video that runs for 90 minutes. And this is something that we might do once a month that provides all the subsequent social media content. We can do that on one day a month, and as a result, make content creation much easier. We've repurposed the video into a condensed version of 38 minutes, and we've extracted 10 tips from that video as well, each with 3 to 9 minutes each. And then from each of those tips, we've got 5 30-second teasers, or 30 up to 60 seconds, or around about that. So our next step is to choose a topic, one of those tips, to turn into an image post. And we're going to go online to one of the photo sharing services, using Unsplash in this case. There are others, to choose an appropriate photo. And we're going to upload that into an image editor, or an ad editor called canva.com, and then download and post it to Facebook. So the tools we're using is unsplash.com, canva.com. We have our copy in a spreadsheet where we're keeping track of all the content that we've made from that original video. And we're going to choose a theme for the ad. This will be one of the tips. We know which one we're talking about so that we can choose a suitable photo. We'll find that at Unsplash and then upload that to Canva, add our text, download and post. So let's go across to unsplash.com. Now, just before I do that, I probably should say which one are we going to do. There's one here that says, why is technology addictive? Now, this is for a mindfulness or relaxation or yoga course that is coming up, which is ultimately going to be the thing that we're selling at the end of this process. So that's quite a long way off. And at this stage, we're really just wanting to gain people's attention so that then we can follow up and engage, more about stress and technology and so on. And then eventually say, if you want to go further, we have a course that will give you a lot of information about that. So our topic is about technology being addictive and how we haven't evolved enough to deal with that. So we have put together a course that is going to help people de-stress, relax, and recover some of their lost time that has gone into technology. So we've gone across to unsplash.com, and the topic is technology, but here's a tip that I want to let you know about. You see that the search term that I have used here was not technology. If I did go in and put technology, I'd find a whole lot of images related to technology, but here it really isn't about technology, it's about stress relief. So I've used the search term addict as a word to have some emotional content that might bring up images that tell a story about what we're trying to do. And in the first instance, it's actually just getting people to identify with the problem with too much technology. Now, interestingly here, when I search for addict or addicted, we see coffee, coffee, coffee everywhere. Now, is there going to be something that puts coffee in a context? Well, here's one. Let's take a look at this image here. We'll bring that one up. So we've still got the coffee, but we've got people using their mobile phones. So rather than engaging with each other, spending quality time together, they're actually engaged with their social media or their technology. Now, when we look at the related photos, these are not all related to coffee now. These are related to that first image and the keywords that are associated with it. So these are photos that share keywords with that first photo that I clicked. And that's my tip for you, is to not look at the first level of photos, or not try to decide from the photo at the first level, but go in one or two levels and see what you can find, images that tell a story. Now we know that young white women are the favourite image for people clicking on. There's a number here. There's one down here as well. She's altogether too happy and doesn't look stressed at all, so we wouldn't choose that one. Some people relaxing and so on. There's actually quite a lot that we could go for there. But I'm going to choose this first one, and I'm going to add it to a collection, and I actually have already added it to my ads collection that's in there. So I won't go there. Just click out of that. I'll go to collections and view your collections, and here it is in here. I've only got the one in this collection. So I'm going to download that now. Well, actually I already have downloaded it, but it's just by clicking on that button and save it in the Google Drive. And here it is. That's what we're going to use. Now, I would normally run that through a filter to reduce the size of the image. But it's 590. It's not too bad. It would come down quite a lot, but I'll leave that for another time. So we're moving on now. We have our image. We have our topic. Let's go into Canva. Now, Canva is a subscription service. There's a free level which has plenty of power. If you pay a small amount, you then have the option of getting images from within Canva itself. But at this stage, I'm just using the free version. I choose the Facebook post. One of the beauties of Canva is the setup time. We've got all these templates laid out for all the different services. So we just choose the Facebook post size. It automatically comes up. And this is the one that I did before. The first thing is to drag the photo into Canva. And dropping it here will just upload it to Canva, and then it becomes available in the browser. I've clicked it there and it's added another copy, so I'll delete that. And then I have gone to the text, dragged across the heading, typed in the text, and I've done 2 lines of text, question and answer. I found that the text on its own was a little bit too light to see. So I put in a background, particularly for this area around here, put in a coloured background and reduced the opacity so that it was just enough to help us read that quite easily. From here, I download the print. You could also share it, but that gives you a link. I actually want the image that I can upload, so I'll download that and post that to Facebook. So that's it. You obviously need to spend a little bit more time in preparing your copy here. I've just done the first thing that's come to the top of my head. You'll be able to really fine-tune that over a period of time. Now, remember, the image is the first thing that people see. If they're not clicking on your ad, it means that that image isn't attracting them, and you might choose one of those others. Only changing that at this stage, leaving the copy and everything else the same, just until you find an image that people are clicking on. If you're concerned about the copy, what I would do is find an image that is working, getting some clicks on it, and then I might start to experiment by changing the copy. That way we can do systematically and really work out what needs changing to optimize the image. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in another video.